first thing, oh, you smell lovely. It's like, how nice is that smell? It's like, oh, hi, how are you doing? Not even that. Then his wife was saying, oh yeah, you smell nice. And then the kids kicked. It was fabulous, honestly.
Hello, welcome back, all you Mass fans. We're really pleased to see I've got Mass back on the channel. Mass, welcome back.
Thank you very much for having me back. It's been quite a while, as you can see, with the old grey flecks.
I think the last time that you were on the channel was here. We're in France, and I think the last time Mass was on my channel, we were talking about Amouage.
Ah, yes, the Discovery range, was it? Or the Odyssey range.
Odyssey range,
the Discovery box, yes.
Well, in this video, we're talking about a few fragrances, but there is an Amouage, so to find out what it is, stay tuned. Mass, welcome back to France, and back to the channel. Thanks for jumping on again.
There's no one available, is there?
He's like, Chris, if you want to do a video, I think my fans will be missing me a little bit.
There's been absolutely no clamour whatsoever.
Basically, I brought a few new fragrances. A couple Mass had asked me to bring because he was interested to smell them. He hadn't smelled them. And there was one that I brought that he didn't know about that I thought he might like. So we're going to find out which that one is and if he did like it. So I only brought 3 fragrances with me. Let's start with Elixir from Centauri Parfums, obviously Peter from Fragrance View. Have you smelled anything else from Centauri before this one?
Yeah, I've got a few there. So I've got Gaia and I've got Dendera. I love Dendera. It's just so different. As you know, I do like the wackier perfumery that's out there.
Yeah, I have Dendera as well. I think
but the bottle's great,
red
though,
bottle.
isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful fragrance, dry, incensey. Yeah,
absolutely.
So Elixir, I thought you might quite like this because you like a strong, creative, artistic fragrance.
And you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Good.
I really do enjoy it because it's quite smoky and it's quite caramelly. And there's a little bit of booze. And not that I do drink.
And
just like,
quite a bit of coffee. It's got like we both love our coffee.
Yeah.
First thing we do, we're here in a chalet in France, and we both come down in the mornings and we're like, have you put the coffee in? Is the coffee ready to go? We like a good, strong morning coffee.
Well, we'll get an evening one later on, aren't we? Straight after this, it's coffee and dessert time. So
that's right. We're recording this video in between a beautiful curry that somebody cooked for us and dessert, so we need to get cracking with the video.
Definitely.
So yeah, coffee, booze, caramel. It's a great combination.
It's a great combination, and it is good.
It's in the same ballpark as, say, By Kilian's Black Phantom. Are you familiar with that
Not
one?
so familiar with the Kilian range. The one that I had was a honey bomb. His name just passes me by at the moment, and I literally
Back to Black.
No. Is it white? No. Gold Night. Gold Night.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I couldn't abide, and I just gave it straight to my nephew.
All right. Okay. So Black Phantom, it's not the same as Black Phantom, but it's similar notes, similar sort of scent profile, but it's a little more, it's more intense than that.
It is, and the coffee off the bat is definitely there, which is a real pull for me. And it's not overly gourmandy, you know, it's not overly sweet. It's not overly powerful, it's subtle, it's nice, it's wearable. It's quite warm here at the moment as well. We're touching 30 degrees, and it wears well. It wears well. Yeah,
it's very wearable. It's strong. He sprayed it down here. I was upstairs and I could smell it. I knew he'd sprayed it. I came down and said, Mass, have you just sprayed Elixir?
Yeah, it's the one that I've gone lightest on of all the fragrances that you've brought so far.
Yeah.
There's a good reason for it.
Yeah, you don't need. You need to go easy on the trigger on that. So Elixir, you liked it.
Definitely.
So I chose well bringing that.
Yeah.
All right. The next one that I brought, I did talk about this in I think the video prior to this one. It's from a new brand called Victoria Perfumes, a Swedish brand, and this one is called Ramesses I. What did you think of this one?
Love it. Love it. It's just bright, sparkly, perfect for this weather out here at the moment. It's just an easy wear, fresh, lovely.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's just dead easy to wear, and you can spray liberally as well.
But it smells luxurious as well. It's not, when you say dead easy to wear, not in the sense of a designer fragrance.
No. You know, my
attention grabbing sort of way. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So to me, it's got a little bit of fruitiness. It's got a little bit of sort of creamy, fluffy quality to it.
The fruitiness is definitely the thing that stands out for me. But it feels fresh, light, airy, and it lasts.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. It's a big performer, definitely.
Yeah.
It was quite surprising. Didn't need to, you know, go at it again after 2 or 3 hours. You know, it had quite good longevity. It must have been a good 6 hours for me. And then obviously it is quite humid out here at the moment, and it's touching 30 degrees. And just a light spritz at the end of the day, just carried it through. And yeah, I've gone through that decant.
Yeah, he's loved that one. Yeah, but it's got some heft to it as well. It's got some density. I love it. It's like there's no oud in it, but almost a clean medicinal oud. I think there's a lot of wood. It's got quite a woody character to it as well. I just smelled this fragrance and I was wowed by it. I thought I love how unique it is. It doesn't remind me of anything else. And
I can't remember. Did I say it was there was a menthol note to it? There was a menthol note to it, a minty menthol greener note to it that just sort of seeped through during the day, which was quite, you know, relaxing, almost fresh. That came through, and I really enjoyed that.
It's fresh, it's clean, it's comforting. I think it's mass appealing. I think it's one that could elicit a few compliments. I gave him a compliment when he was wearing it. I thought
you knew everything that I've sprayed. You said, "Have you got that on? Have you got that on?"
Yeah,
you nailed it.
And I wasn't near you either.
No. It was coming down the stairs. Yeah, good few meters away. So, or was that me pouring it on? That's I've only got a few mil left.
I know. So far, so good. There is one more fragrance we need to talk about. I was really interested to see what Mas thought about the latest from Amouage, which is King Blue, because this is an interesting fragrance. It's, again, very unique. It's a powerhouse as well, and I know Mas likes his strong fragrances, but because this is so different to anything else that I think Mas has smelled, there's a contrast, there's a juxtaposition of two different elements that I was interested to know what he thought about it. So King Blue, Mas, did you like it?
I got compliments.
There you go. That's it.
That's it. It's a winner. Compliment heaven. Couldn't believe it.
Telling you in the title of this video that there were compliments, that it would come from King Blue, because I've seen a lot of content out there saying how animalic it is, that it's one of Amouage's very creative artistic releases, which is maybe not the most wearable, but goes back to Amouage of old, where it's this beastly powerhouse that is, maybe they're not the most mass appealing smell, but they really scratch that itch if you want something deep and complex. Did it scratch your itch?
Mate, honestly, I went to see a friend of mine who lives in London, who happens to be out here at the same time. And I went to see him the other morning and sort of give it a little spritz on. And the first, "Hi, how you doing?" The hug. First thing, "Oh, you smell lovely." It's like, "How nice is that smell?" It's like, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" Not even that. Then his wife was saying, "Oh yeah, you smell nice." And then the kids came. It was fabulous, honestly.
Yeah.
And I know what you were saying about being a bit strong and animal. I didn't find any of that. I thought it was instantly wearable. It's interesting that I was saying to you that there's been a few people who have said, "Oh, it's like Oud for Greatness." No, it's not. I can't stand Oud for Greatness. I think that was one of the biggest overhyped perfumes that I've ever come across.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I couldn't see what people thought in Oud for Greatness at all. But this is brilliant. Love it. It just jumps off. It's really fresh. It's almost like marine quality, aquatic quality.
There's mandarin incense, so it's got shades of something like blood de Chanel.
And citrus, which I love. All my aqua de Parmas that I always got heart packed to, all of the mandarin oranges that jump off right at the beginning. It's just so uplifting. It is so uplifting.
Yeah.
But I was dead surprised.
You hear more about the animalic oody side of this fragrance than you do about what Mass has said about this sort of citrusy, bright, uplifting, and the fragrance is contrasted. It's of two halves. But I really think that that you get the animalic, almost fecal nature to it if you smell close on the skin. But this fragrance isn't designed for that. This in the air, when it's spreading out and it's diffusive, that's when the magic happens. Of course, when we spray a fragrance, we're gonna test it, and everyone making a video about that fragrance on YouTube is gonna go up close on the skin and test it, and it is a bit fecal and it is a bit animalic. But that firepower, that boost that those animalic notes give the fragrance, just throw it off the skin, and in the air, it has the weight, but it has that blue style fragrance profile to it, and they both just mingle together, and it works so well, doesn't it?
But like you say, sometimes, you know, you get people who go, you know, you just want that little bit of closeness, so you go in there with your wrist or wherever you've sprayed it on your arm or anything like that, and you get the bass notes in there, and they'll come through, and you can smell that strong woodiness and oudiness that comes through there. But just if you're wafting your arms around, it's the lightness, the freshness that comes off, and couldn't believe the amount of compliments I was getting. And I smelled it on him in the air, which is always different when you smell it off somebody else, and I was loving what I was getting in the room from Mass wearing it. And also as well, when I sprayed this with Aaron, I did a few videos with Aaron last week, and as he sprayed it, there was a lady in the room that we were filming who was bringing us coffee, and she said, as she was walking out of the room, just as Aaron had sprayed it, she said, I really like that fragrance, that smells great. And it was just an unexpected opinion from this lady, but she loved it. She didn't find it dirty or animalic because she wasn't smelling it on skin. She was getting the quality of it in the air. So we've both had really positive experiences with it. But it's been a long time since I've had that sort of reaction from anyone around that, you know, that says, it's really nice.
And as well as what other people think of it when we wear it and spray it, we both really enjoy wearing it ourselves because it lasts, it's powerful, it's interesting, it's very satisfying to wear.
It's a good word to use for it, actually. It's satisfying because it just keeps pumping off nice notes right throughout the day.
I did not expect any of I didn't know Mass was meeting his friends out here, so I didn't expect any of these fragrances to gain a compliment or compliments from Mass and his friends. So I mean, that's just a bonus, and I thought we'd sort of lead this video with that because it was something that was unexpected for me and a nice surprise, and I think something that was useful for you all to hear about, because I can sit here in front of the camera and talk about who's complimenting me and what I'm getting. As much as some people enjoy that, I think it's nice to have someone other than me talk about their experiences, someone independent.
Yeah, I mean, if it was pants, you'd know about it. I'd tell you straight away. There's, you know, Sauvage.
He hates Sauvage, but likes Sauvage Elixir.
Oh, and Bois Imperial as well. That's a new one. That's on the screechier than Sauvage list.
Oh, you didn't get on with that one.
No.
Maybe that's another video. All right, let's wrap this one up. So I did well. I brought some nice fragrances for you.
Yes. Thank you very much, and I will be taking them with me.
I've said he can take them. What's left of the decants? I don't think there's much left. But
no, there isn't.
Right. Great, Mass. Thank you for
You're welcome.
coming on and sharing your thoughts about those. Great to hear from you, and we'll have you back again soon.
Probably full white beard by then.
Father Christmas.
Father Christmas, there you go.
There you go. Right, I think it's time for coffee and dessert, so we're going to end it. Right, thanks very much for watching. Like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you do all that. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.